Good morning, children. I hope you all are following the lessons and completing your works. Now let us continue our lesson with the last subtopic, role of skin from block 1, bones, joints and muscles. Today we are going to learn about the role of skin in our body, how they are going to help us. We have learned in our previous classes about how the bones are useful to us and how the joints and the muscles are useful to us. Today we are going to learn about the role of skin, how the skin is going to help to our body. So the skin, before we know that what is present inside the skin, let us know with a small model. Now look at this model, children. This is just like a skin, an outer covering of our body. We know that our skin is the outer cover part of our body, just like an outer covering of the body. And inside this, now let us see what is present. We will see. So what is present inside it is muscles are present. So muscles are surrounded by the layer skin. Now let us see what is inside the muscles. What covers the muscles? Here muscles are covered by the skin, and what is present inside the muscles? It is bones, right? Yes. So bones are covered by the muscles and muscles are covered by the skin. So this acts as a covering part. Our bones will have internal organs inside. The skeleton part, we have known in our previous classes that internal organs are protected by the skeleton system. So the bones are covered by the muscles, which help us to give a movement. Together gives us movement, and this acts like a protective cover to the bones and the muscles. So these are covered by a skin. So by this we can say that it is a role of skin help us to protect our bones and muscles. Protects our bones and muscles. Inside the skeletal system we have internal organs also present. So this help us to protect our bones, muscles and the internal organs. And the skin, it is covering the entire body, entire the skeleton system. So that it covers our bones and muscles. Skin help us to cover our bones and muscles. And we know that skin help us to sense a sense of touch. If you touch any hot things, immediately you will take out your hand. If you touch a ice piece, you feel very cold, also you will take out your hand. So the sense of touch is also able to detect by the skin. So the skin has three functions: sense of touch, and covers our bones and muscles, and protects our bones and muscles. So children, in our reader they have given a clear picture how the skeletal system, how the muscles and the skin help us to cover our body. Look at the picture, children. The outer covering, skin, and the muscles which covers the bone. Clearly they have given the skeletal system, the muscles covered by the skeletal system, and the muscles are covered by the skin. So children, it is must and important that we should take care of our bones, muscles and joints. So we should take care of that, then only we can able to grow and we will have energy to work. We need energy to work. When we are in a healthy condition, then we are able to do any work. So children, how we can take care of our bones, muscles and joints? At the same time, we also should take care of our skin also. So to take care of this skin, to take care of these bones, muscles and joints, we need a healthy food and exercise regularly. So healthy food uh, which gives from the good vegetables, green vegetables, leafy vegetables from the good food. If you take, you will get the required nutrients which you need for your bones, muscles and joints to help. And so children, so we should take care of our body by giving a good food and by exercising it regularly. How does this exercise is helping our body? Because these muscles contraction and relaxation, when you move your body, when you exercise your body, it helps you to muscles help to move and which helps to contract and relax, that helps in absorption of the nutrients from the food you have taken. So when you have taken a good food which releases a rich of vitamins, nutrients required for the body, that will be absorbed when you do regular exercise. So this helps you to improve your skin and grow the bones, improve your bones, muscles and joints in a better way. So the children, healthy food and regular exercise will help our body to grow in a better way. To make our bones, muscles stronger and the joints to get stronger, to improve our skin, we need a calcium-rich foods most. Protein-rich foods, calcium-rich foods, and the required nutrients for the body to grow will get from the vegetables, and there are some of the things which will help in growing in a better way. There are some calcium-rich foods like milk, yogurt, cheese, vegetables, nuts, eggs and broccoli will help us to grow the bones, muscles and joints in a better way. So these are the calcium rich foods which makes a baby to grow into an adult, which makes the child to grow into an adult. So these are the calcium rich foods. Apart from this, not only the food, regular exercise also will help them to get an absorption of nutrients to the body. So how this absorption can be done? So when they play outside, when they have some contraction of movement in their muscles, so they should even regular exposed to the sun also will help them in absorption of the nutrients. So children, this is the role of the skin. We can improve our bones, joints and muscles by the healthy food, and this role of skin will help us to protect. So we should take care of these body parts. So because they are the important parts of our body. Now let us complete our workbook. So children, this is your workbook S4, page number 12. You are going to write today's date and you are going to complete these answers. What are the main functions of the skin? First question, how does it help us? The main function of the skin is sense of touch, because it helps us to sense the things. Then you are going to write the main functions of the skin, which helps to cover our bones and muscles, which helps to sense of the touch, and it protects our bones, muscles and the internal organs. You are going to write this as main functions. And why do we need to put a bandage when we hurt ourselves? Because why we have to put a bandage on the skin? Because the germs on the skin part will get settled. So whenever we have a hurt on our skin part, it has to replace with the new skin part. So when it is replacing, there is some hurt when the germs may come and attach or get settled on that part. So to avoid that, when we cover up with a bandage, we can avoid settling the germs on the hurted part. So you have to tie up the bandage. In this way you are going to complete your workbook, and the 2 questions from the reader, the last 2 questions from the reader, you are going to complete 7th and 8th answer. So children, 7th and 8th question, how does our skin protect our bones, joints and muscles? So how the skin is helping our bones, joints and muscles, how it is protecting, you are going to write. read the lesson, you will get the answer. And skin is helping by covering the bones, muscles and joints. And by the absorption of the sunlight rays, the absorption of the nutrients will help them to improve their bones and muscles. Which muscles work when you run? We have learned in the muscles. Which muscles will work when we run? They are under our control. When we want to, we can run. So, the muscles which are under our control, voluntary muscles. So, you are going to write voluntary muscles will help when we are running. Because when we wanted to stop, we will get stopped. So, voluntary muscles which are under our control, which cannot move by their own, they are voluntary muscles. You are going to write. Complete this, and children, you are going to complete even the glossary part. Learn the glossary, and you are going to complete these 2 questions in classwork, and you are going to draw the pictures. Draw these pictures, skeleton picture model, and you are going to label the parts. Okay, children? Hope you enjoyed the class and understood. Okay? Have good food, stay home and stay